Hi, my name is Norma.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Dennis Ngango.
Hi guys, my name is Bongani, the proudly South African guy, a risk taker, a believer of a successful nation, a dreamer by night and a achiever by day. And that's on period.
It's been forever. It's been forever. It's been forever. You know, a lot of chatter. Where are you guys? What's defining doing? Are you guys breaking up?
Dennis has been away. Bongani has been too busy. Norma has been in school. Content hasn't been uploaded as frequent as we used to, so...
Have you been really still taking care of the thing that was so precious to us? I think that's what we'll really be discussing in this video.
You know, there was a lot of conversation about us being cursed. And we just thought, why keep the curse around? Let's just end it, you know?
It has a big impact on the team, especially me. I'm a crybaby in my secret spare time, and yeah, when I see couples breaking up, especially those who are married, it cuts deep down. Yeah.
Being sad to see some of the love stories not really work out, but at the same time, I think that's also part of life. And sometimes you end up taking steps away even from things that you really do enjoy.
So we made the big girl, big boy decision, and thank you so much for coming. We appreciate the support.
Are we breaking up?
Sadly, we are breaking up.
Never.
You wish.
You guys ready for me? So a few years ago, we were really putting content out quite consistently. And content creation, I think, with defining was just something so exciting for each and every one of us because it was something that was happening as we were growing. Like, we didn't necessarily have the craziest strategies of how we were going to make the channel what it became. It was just something that we really enjoyed as three friends who wanted to, be storytellers and just create content that could change and impact people's lives because we too have been impacted by similar content. So that was really the intention when we started. And in terms of just keeping that impact alive, I think after some years of hearing different types of conversations and different types of stories when it came to love stories, I realized, and I really even said to the team that I think there's more that we can do. And in my mind, I thought it would be really cool to be able to move towards making films. But obviously, my undergrad degree is in engineering.
Dennis at the beginning was doing engineering. He was always coming here to say, life update, engineering, this and that.
So now how are we going to move to filmmaking? Somewhere, somehow, I just had the belief that through all the videos that we were able to make and all the support that we received through our audience, that we had enough going on in our total package to try and maybe go to film school. So I applied for a scholarship and I applied to school in the UK. I told them, listen, we are defining. We've produced 200 videos for an audience of over 200,000 people, and that's like made over 20 million views for an amount of 97 watch years. So that means if you put all the time together that you incredible people have been watching our content, it makes 97 years. And I use that as a case study to try and get me into film school. It sounds crazy, but somehow it happened. And because of that, things changed.
The way he got in, it's just God showing himself through Dennis that, you know what, I can do all things.
I moved to London. I was there for about a year and a half.
He left us, he abandoned us. Oh my God, how could he?
Bye. See you later. I pursued my master's at Goldsmiths University of London.
When Dennis calls you in the AMs, you say, yo, I'm doing a film, and he's excited about it. I'm doing a fundraising, and he's on the UK news. that's been a cool journey seeing it. And I'm hoping that all the skills that he has brought is something that now we need to start activating and defining.
And I finished with distinction.
Where have I been? I've been around. I've been around. The last time we spoke, I think I had spoken about wanting to quit my job and hopefully become a creative full-time. And as much as that is still my hope and dream to some extent, I actually did leave my job. I left the job I was at. I started a new job. I manifested that job. I don't want to lie, because I went to the interview and then the next week I was in that office. Praise God. But I'm very happy where I am right now in terms of my professional career. I'm fulfilled. I don't wake up in the morning feeling anxious and depressed about going to work. And I really hope that everybody can experience that. I think it's freed me in so many more ways. I haven't felt like my creative career is an escape from everyday life, but rather something that adds to my professional development and my professional portfolio.
With her season where she is, the growth that she's been doing in her teaching career, Norma is more happy now. So if you see on the other videos, you could see her smile, you could see her dimples, you could see with Yazin, she's flowing. She's like literally on a growth journey that speaks volumes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
So besides having started a new job and just being so grateful and happy to be there, I think also what you guys don't know is that I've produced 2 short films. I've had the great opportunity to be a part of teams that were creating films. One of them was ours at Defining, which was more like a few more months ago than what we've been working on more recently. And childhood me would have never, ever thought in a million years that would be my reality. I got to work alongside Mam Sitandiwe Khoroge. How? Just casually, like, and we giggling there, we laughing like we old friends. That's weird. That's weird. Like, my childhood brain cannot comprehend what's happening right now. It's so exciting though.
Norma's also been exploring different types of creative outlets, working with musicians, seeing what's happening in different type of music genres. So that's been really cool, just seeing her grow in that regard, become more passionate about other creative things. Because she's always been working full time, whereas myself and Bongani sometimes have had moments to really explore creatively. So
I'm quite excited. I'm quite excited for you guys to get to see how the skills that we have from Defining and having done this for all these years, how we can transfer them into other mediums.
Let's talk about me now. So with me, one thing for sure, what I did is that when we started Defining, I was so passionate about camera work, and I started developing, meeting creators and everything around me. And then I started a community for creators. It's called the Creator Hub. So I started to call different creators to come into the same room, discussing content, discussing how they can make more money on social media platforms and how can we help each other's creators. I think that has been developing over 3 years now.
I think it's really nice when you see someone pour into other people. And Bongani has always been someone who's done a lot of that for creators.
And through that, what I've learned personally is that I learned to become a creator. I came into this YouTube field knowing that I love being behind the camera, and with Defining the growth that has helped me, I learned to come in front of camera. See, now I can talk. I know how to talk to the camera. But yeah, it's been such an exciting journey learning that process. So I became a tech influencer in the space. So with all the influencers around, while we're helping each other, they helped me develop my sort of niche to become a tech creator, and I've been enjoying that as well. And through that, I've been able to just live off and see where am I going with my career, and then started developing a huge passion for documentaries and started to shoot a lot of those on a commercial field, started shooting ads, started shooting a lot of things, BTS for Netflix, So there's been a lot of growing, there's been a lot of learning, there's been a lot of also unlearning, because I'm coming from a creative field where everything just goes, any day goes. But right now, everything goes with time, everything goes with budget, everything goes with knowledge, wisdom. So I've learned all those things over a period of time. So this whole journey for me, while we were away on defining, that's what I've learned. But also at the same time, we were still trying to shoot there and there, you know, trying to do defining politics, trying to do, you know, a lot of things while everyone was still busy in their growth journey. And I think this is the perfect time to come back and show you guys what we've got.
Moving forward with like the same vision, with the same intentions, and not to say that that's not what was happening initially, but it's like, you know, when you grow and change as a person, you do need to come back and do a review. You need to do a team review. If you're in a relationship, I believe in doing relationship reviews, making sure that we are all still moving towards the same things. We are all still investing in the same ways. We all still feel as strongly as we all felt in the beginning, you know, that we are not just like beating a dead horse here. And in this new season, I think it's going to be an opportunity for us to express the growth and show the growth that we've experienced, to tell more stories as we have been that matter, but also matter to us closely.
I'm excited about the journey of telling stories about our fathers, our absent fathers. I'm excited about going to real filmmaking, right? So as much as we've been telling the stories of sit-downs and everything, I'm excited to see how can we grow in the film space as well, because I think that's one thing that we've developed.
We've been writing our own films, producing our own things, and even helping produce films for other people as well.
I'm excited to see the love stories that are still out there. I know it's a triggering thing for some people to come on defining love, but also I think we've got a lot of learning we need to do in the African space. So we need to put that out there. If it has to come to a point that we really need to go down to the basics of love, we really need to go to an episode of let's define cheating, right? So you might take those things for granted, but it's something that we need to really get down to and start discussing these stories, what relates to us as people.
So I look forward to you guys being with us on the journey as we spread our wings and we show you guys how high we can go.
To our ride or dies, the people who have been around since like 1.5 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, all the way up until 260,000 subscribers. I love you guys.
And to be honest, like defining has changed our lives. From the content that we've been able to make to the people we've been able to meet, and the fact that we've been able to travel the world just because we're passionate about making a difference through content was really remarkable.
And every single time we are up late and we are working and we are on set and we are tired, and I'm thinking about y'all. We're doing it for you guys because you guys so willingly consume our content, so enthusiastically interact and share and comment and never stop. Please never stop. We are who we are because you guys believed in what we make. So thank you.
If you need to come to defining, come. Let's share your story. If you break up 2 years later, we'll come back and do defining breakups. If you have a new friend, defining friendship, we'll come and do that. So don't be afraid to share your stories. Just make sure that you comment down below and say, listen, I want to do defining friendship. I want to do defining love. If you've got that unique story, it's not only for famous people. It's literally beautiful stories that we need to tell as Africans. So if you feel like you've got that different story and you feel like your love life, it's like mine. My love life is special, guys. How I met my wife. Hush Karaman. Hush Karaman. Karikula China. Hush Karaman. Dango!
With that being said, guys, honestly, exciting times ahead.
If you're one of the people who maybe thought we were cursed, or maybe one of the people who thought you maybe wanted to unsubscribe, this is a reminder that it's still not that time, and both of those things are not true. So make sure you comment, you like,
and subscribe. And please, there's that new thing, ne? It's called save, ne? And that little share button that is very special to your WhatsApp stories. Just do that, just share. Danko.
See you later, alligator. You must say, what's the other line? In a wild crocodile. Goodness.